Sympathy. Everyone wants sympathy. By looking at this video, you may feel that even I want sympathy by making this video. Social media has changed how people show sympathy towards each other. In this short video, I will try to explain the life expectancy and life cycle of social media posts. अगर मान लो अगर किसी को कुछ हो गया तो सबसे पहले उसको क्या करेंगे? पहला दिन उसको रेस्ट इन पीस फोटोज डालेंगे and everyone will try to show sympathy in their way and will try to say good things about them. And the very next day what happens is थोड़े लोग ऐसे रहते हैं, they will keep post that भाई तुमको मालूम ही नहीं वो कौन है, तुम क्यों पोस्ट रख रहे हो. And on third day what happens is जिनको कुछ लेना देना नहीं होता वो लोग आके गाली देते हैं कि भाई तुमको क्या लेना देना, हमारी मर्जी, हम जो करना है वो करेंगे. Day 4 सब खत्म हो जाता है, everything back to normal, people are back in the normal life. Unfortunately 2 days ago Sushant Singh Rajput had passed away. He had suicided. On first day, a lot of people had put rest in peace quotes and said a lot of good things about them. And this was the definitive moment when people realized that yes, mental depression actually exists and it is something and it must be cured and people must be helped who are going through this. On the second day, what happened was there was some Instagram channels which had posted few posts so that you could send them to your friends and let them know that you're there for them. So what happened on the second day was a lot of people sent those posts to the people. And on third day, what happened was out of nowhere, some people came out saying that भाई तुमको आज ही दिन कहीं को याद आया ये सब करने के लिए. भाई एक चीज याद रखो, तुम दिवाली साल भर नहीं मनाते हो, तुम दिवाली सिर्फ 3 दिन मनाते हो. When it is necessary, only then you do certain things. So at this time, people thought it was necessary and they did it, and I don't see anything wrong in that. And the same thing will happen on the day 4. Everyone will forget everything. They will go back to normal life, reading all the ugly quotes on Instagram. See, if you look at this closely, the exact same things happen when Paul Walker and Kobe Bryant had died. People showed their sympathy. They had a lot of backlash and everything sorted out as soon as 3 days were done. You might want to ask, why do most people get depressed? The reason most people get depressed is because they compare themselves to something else. Theodore Roosevelt had said, comparison is the thief of joy. Which is the definitive thing of why people get depressed. When you compare yourself to someone else, of course you get jealous. See, getting jealous is okay. Getting depressed is not. If you're getting depressed, then you need medical help or mental help to be precise. The real problem with social media is when I used Instagram for the first time in 2014, there was only one quote channel. That was the good quote. And it was a really good quote channel and a lot of people used to use that. And the good thing was it had only quotes which would energize people with positive energy. But if you look at Instagram today, there are hundreds of pages which are heartbroken quotes, heartbroken member, biggest heartbreak of all time, and all these things. So people look at these posts and actually get sad. People who are sad don't listen to uplifting music. They go onto Instagram and see more of these kind of quotes and get more sad. So that is the cause of more amount of depression which actually happens to people. These kind of pages encourage people to get depressed. And yes, a lot of people are getting into depression by choice. They are not forced into depression. They have no reason to get depressed. They are just getting depressed because they want to be depressed and they think that it is cool. Telling people that yes, I'm depressed is actually, a lot of people think that it is actually cool. It is not like that. If you are depressed, it is a very vicious cycle. Coming out of it is very difficult. How flowery it is on Instagram, on different kinds of pages. See, you can't get out of depression so easily. And in this kind of situation, you can't expect someone to go and speak with them. It will only make them more irritated and will not solve the real problems. Out of experience I can say this because मैंने बहुत लोग को समझाने की कोशिश की है कि learn to be happy and try to come out of all these unnecessary things which are unnecessarily making you sad. And a lot of people got more irritated than they got enlightened and tried to come out of it. So the real thing what you have to do is, and when really people are sad, they like to be alone. They like to be left out alone and they want to introspect and think what is right for them. And to be honest, when I was sad, even I wanted to be alone. If you were ever in depression, then you might have understood what I've tried to tell you in the last 2 sentences. एक बार सोचो, अगर किसी ने तुमको थप्पड़ मारा तो सबसे पहले कौन है? तुम्हारा दोस्त या वो इंसान जो जिसने तुमको थप्पड़ मारा उसका दुश्मन है? Except your mother or father or someone very close to you in your family, only they can get you out of depression. No one else can get you out of depression by talking. The best way of dealing with depression is to keep yourself busy. If you are always doing something, maybe you will not be happy, but at the same time you will not be sad. Generally, people who have nothing to do in their life and are completely bored with their life get depressed because they have no real goals or they have nothing to do. They have hardly anything to think, and people say that empty mind is a devil's workshop, and yes, it is. When you have nothing to do, you really get depressed. Lastly, I want to say that सबको कोई ना कोई problem रहता है. Being happy is a choice. If you really want to be happy, you will always be happy no matter what people around you are telling you. And if you want to be sad, you will always be sad. And no one can stop you from going into depression. Happiness is reality minus expectations. And that's it. Thank you.